Good morning. You're watching Morning in the Mountains. I'm Brad Lovett as we take a look at traffic and travel conditions throughout the Smoky Mountains for your vacation or your work week if you're local here. Now, we do want to tell you about some of our road closings that happen every season because, of course, in the winter, we have that issue. Clemens Dome Road closes November 30th. And that will cut off the access to the observatory unless you want to hike there. And it's a nice but long hike. Now, Balsam Mountain Road closed October 28th, so that has been closed for a while. Also, Little Greenbrier Road, they'll close that November 25th, and that is the route you would normally take to Greenbrier School. Rich Mountain Road closes on November 11th. That closed the other day, November 11th. And also the Roaring Fork Motor Trail, that's the nature trail, that will close on November 25th, so just a little bit of time to enjoy that. Round Bottom Straight Road, Short Fork Road closed October 28th, and I-40 road work anytime, and that's especially 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. as you're heading through Knoxville to get to the Great Smoky Mountains. And that's a look at traffic. Let's see what Kira and Savannah are up to.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and today I'm here with Mark with Sky High Air Tours. And Mark, what kind of packages do you all offer?
Well, I've got 3 different flights that I offer.
Okay.
Keeping in mind I can carry 2 passengers up to a combined weight of 400 pounds. That's both passengers together. And the key thing is you can see they ride it actually in the front cockpit up there, and they have to be able to fit. So the first flight I do is an introductory flight around Sevierville. About 8 minutes is $99 plus sales tax, and that's for both passengers. 15 minutes we'll go up over Pigeon Forge and the foothills, and that's $150. And a 30-minute flight is $275. A couple different routes I'll take. Sometimes I'll go out over Douglas Lake, and other times I'll go over Wares Valley, depending on what the winds are doing. You know, Wares Valley's nice, but you can't do it, when it's windy and stuff. It gets rough up in the mountains. I will fly longer than 30 minutes if somebody so desires, but those are the 3 basic packages I got.
Well, it's really fun, and it's definitely worth the price. I think that you are getting more than your money's worth because there is no other thing that you can experience that is even comparable to this.
Other than, the amazing views and stuff, it's the experience of being in an open cockpit biplane and thinking about the fact that you are riding in a piece of history. Instead of it being in a museum where you can just look at it from behind some ropes, you actually get to get in this and climb up on it and feel it and, hear the engine and everything else that's involved.
Absolutely, and this is a 1927 model that you restored yourself.
That's correct. 1927 is called a Waco Model 10 straight wing. They came with a straight wing like this, and they came with a taper wing version of this, and several different engine variants on this as well. But right now we've got 220 horsepower radial engine on the front.
That's a lot of horses.
Yeah, it's a lot of horses. I don't know if you noticed when we took off, it didn't take much runway for this thing to get off the ground and climb out. And by the end of the runway, we're already at 600-700 feet. So it's a good, fast climbing machine.
Yeah, it was great, and I had a ton of fun. So if you all want to come out here to Sky High Air Tours, you all will be having more flights in April. And how can they get tickets?
The best way is to go to my website at skyhighairtours.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark. I've had so much fun here with you, and I definitely think you all should come out here and try it. Thanks.
Well, thanks for flying with me.
Now back to you guys. Want more mountain fun life? We are now streaming through Roku. Roku is a device that enables you to stream entertainment to your TV through your internet provider. The starting price is only $29, and you can purchase one either online or through your local electronics retailer. It's easy to use, and you won't have to worry about missing any more Mountain Fun Life episodes. Mountain Fun Life, guiding your adventure.
It is the Ides of November, and you're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy with Rich Haley filling in for Robert Omby.
Too early for classical references, dude.
And Jim Johnson and Brad Lovett. No, it's the 15th of the month.
It is.
That's all the
Chilly.
The Ides means halfway through the month.
Right.
So that's why you have the Ides of March, and you have the Ides of every month. Every month has an Ides. It's just we never mention the other 11, except for me.
Except for Frank.
I'm working it. So it's also our favorite day of the week because we get to say in unison, "It's Friday!" And it means fun times and the weekend and shows and activities and things to do in and around our beautiful Smoky Mountains. Brad, what do you got for us?
Well, as we know, it is Garth Eve,
Garth
Garth
Eve.
Eve.
It is Garth Eve.
the long-awaited concert with Garth Brooks coming up at Neyland Stadium.
Yeah, it snuck up on me faster than I anticipated. I guess I wasn't waiting as long as everyone else.
Good luck finding a ticket, of course, because they have pretty much sold out weeks ago. But
Yeah, there was an issue.
over Facebook.
Remember when the tickets went on sale and then the system crashed? And part of that, Garth took blame for it. I think they didn't want to put the whole stadium on sale at once, so they put little bits on, but it messed up with the ticketing software, so they had to stop the sales and then resume them several weeks later. So I think they got it all straightened out. I'm pretty sure it's all straightened out. I didn't. No offense, Garth, but I'm not coming, so I haven't paid that close of attention.
outdoor
Well, it's
concerts in
outside. It's
November.
gonna be cold.
Oh yeah.
I love Garth Brooks.
Remember that show he did at Notre Dame Stadium last year, maybe around this time, and it was raining, pouring rain.
We're talking South Bend, Indiana. It's going to be cold and rainy there.
Yeah.
Well, but Neyland Stadium, it'll be chilly. It's a nighttime show, right?
It's a nighttime show.
Okay, all right.
They'll probably have heaters pumping heat and.
I just
blowing
hope
heat and-
they don't have the thunder rolls. Come on, everybody. I've got one Garth Brooks reference, and I just used it. My shameless.
That was your
I've got
one.
two Garth Brooks references,
Gold star.
and I just used both of them.
Your shit. That's good.
My shameless Garth Brooks
I have
reference.
a feeling there's going to be more of those throughout the show.
I don't know. I think I'm done.
If you remember the young man whose Halloween costume was Garth at Neyland.
That was clever. He had the old-timey 1980s or 90s Garth two-tone shirt and the cowboy hat, and then they built like a donut around him of Neyland Stadium. It was really good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Smart.
So there's
Smart
that.
guy.
And if you have a ticket, give us a full report. We want to know how you like the show. Make a comment on this post or any others here on Mountain Fun Life. In the meantime, a lot of other things going on locally. One thing that starts this weekend is Shadrack's Winter Wonderland.
That's fun. I have happy memories of that because my mother-in-law, God rest her soul, would visit us usually at some point over Christmas or over the holiday season, and we would take her to the Shadracks. And even though she had dementia, but she just was a kid again. She would just go. She loved it. She would be fascinated by the lights and like the music, and so I have very, very happy memories of going to Shadrack.
I've never been to Shadrack.
Well, because you have your house.
Well, that's why I have my house. I tried to get my wife to go to Shadrack's for 10 years, and she wouldn't go, and she wouldn't go, and she wouldn't go, so I said, dadgummit, and I did my house.
Yeah,
so I've
he's
got
got-
my own mini Shadrack's.
Shadrack's Jr. at his own
fun.
house, synchronized to the music, computerized, all the things. Yeah,
Yeah.
But
We
it's-
go every year, bring grandkids, and
Oh, yeah.
we sip hot cocoa and.
And now I'm friends with Santa, as you know. I'm friends with many Santa. I'm friends with Santa. Whoops.
The Santa.
So when you go to Shadrack's and you visit with Santa at Shadrack's, be sure to tell him Frank says hello, and Frank Murphy, because he probably knows more than one Frank. But he's wonderful. He'll be nice to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's a
definitely.
good man.
Because he's Santa.
Yeah.
He's nice to everybody.
Yes.
And they have pricing for cars, for buses, minivans, if you want to take a whole group.
Oh yeah. If you wanted to bring in like some giant, truck full of, I think it's up. Most of the tickets are usually it's a car load up to 8. I think is the basic ticket that we get. I'll have to check on that, but I think that's the basic ticket is up to 8 people in a car. So if you're going to do more than that, you got to get more tickets.
And they do reserve the right to inspect your trunk.
Oh, like if you're like Aunt Marion when she used to go to the drive-in movies, Frank. She would hide she was skinny, so she would hide in the trunk, and we wouldn't pay for her ticket. Then she would get out and we'd, watch them.
It'd be interesting. Could you see people going through Shadrack's and then the trunk goes? bloop?
Oh, totally. Yeah, FYI, they can see you. Your eyes take some time to get adjusted to the dark, but the crew, they're totally onto you. They
As soon
know.
as that trunk opens up, you're busted.
I think I've said this before, that they've got areas where you can pull off and sit and just watch the lights cycle through and let the song finish. Take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let that guy who's tailgating you go. That guy's a pain in the neck. Let him go. Yeah,
Why would
it's
you
like-
tailgate in Shadrack's? People do. It's like, come on, get through.
Yeah, they think that because I don't know, they want to see the camel. They used to have a camel at the end, a live camel. I don't think they do anymore, but they did for a while. And then Santa and the cocoa and all the things.
Love Santa and the cocoa. Cocoa's so good.
Very good. Now we have a lot of attractions in the Smoky Mountains, and we have tickets to a lot of them.
We do. We should check those out, please, by giving us a call at 865-978-1152. It's called our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals, where we make deals with our business partners all around the Smokies, and we get the tickets at a discount. And rather than mark them up, we pass the savings along to you. It's a really good deal for you. 865-978-1152. You'll be amazed at the savings when you give us a call. Let's find out more about that coming right up. But we do have to say thank you, Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, Rich Haley. More of the show is right around the corner on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life, and you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
Cut.
Type 2, take 2.
Action.
You've been diagnosed with a new purpose, to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself, to look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and the holidays are right around the corner, and our friends at Wilderness in the Smokies are celebrating. Let's welcome Nikki Harrell. Hi, Nikki.
Hello.
Happy to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Now, I know Christmas is coming, but I don't like to overlook Thanksgiving. It's one of my faves. And neither does Wilderness at the Smokies.
That is absolutely correct. We actually will have all of our festivities, our holiday festivities, taking place starting on Thanksgiving Day. We'll start with our Thanksgiving buffet at Thirsty Miner Restaurant.
Thirsty Miner.
Thirsty Miner.
So that's a guy who's toiling away like the Seven Dwarfs.
Yes, getting all the food prepared for Thanksgiving.
Yes, excellent. And then you've got all sorts of fun holiday family-oriented activities, because one thing that's unique about Wilderness at the Smokies is it's the water park where you can swim no matter what the weather is outside, because there's the indoor part.
Yes, you can actually swim year-round in the Wild Water Dome.
Yeah, I've been there. I'm familiar. So what else you've got coming along? I noticed behind me the picture of the ice rink returning this year. Where exactly is that going to be on the property?
That is actually going to be in Lake Wilderness in the outdoor wave pool area at Wilderness at the Smokies. It is a 3,200 square foot ice skating rink in the winter months.
Nice. When does the ice rink open?
November 15th, and it'll run through January 5th.
Oh, that's really good. All right. So all the families who are planning not only their Thanksgiving trip, but Christmas, New Year's, and so on, have opportunity to go ice skating outdoors.
Outdoors, which is very unique to this area.
Yeah, because you've got to use extra refrigeration on those warm days.
Of course, we're prepared for 70-degree days as well as, the lower 40-degree days.
Which we have a lot of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, that's so the weather is all that. All right, now, those are just two of the highlights coming to Wilderness at the Smokies. The outdoor ice skating rink, which is November 15th until, and then Thanksgiving. But also you get really into the Christmas spirit, as do most of us here in the Smoky Mountains.
We absolutely do. Santa actually arrives on Thanksgiving Day, and he will light our Christmas trees. And then from there, we will have...
Thank you for not doing it at Halloween, by the way. I just like to personally say thank you.
And then we'll start the holiday season with Santa's Workshop, where we will have cookie decorating, mini crafts for the kids and families to take part in. And that'll run throughout the season as well.
Now, these are for guests who are spending the night and staying over at Wilderness at the Smokies.
They are, but they're also open and available to any guests that are coming just to take part for ice skating.
So for those of us who are local, we can just come ice skate, and what else can we do?
Absolutely. You can come ice skating. Ice skating is open to the public, as well as you can purchase a day pass to come to the Wild Water Dome.
Oh, that is outstanding. Of course. Wonderful. And then in addition to Santa, I guess doing the regular Santa bit where he sits there and listens to kids talk, what else is he doing?
Well, the most fun part is on Saturday nights, he swims in the water parks.
So you got an aquatic Santa, do you?
We sure do. We sure do, and it is a sight to see. And
I
our
would like
kids
to
and
know
families.
what Santa's bathing suit looks like. I've got a picture. It still has fur on it somewhere.
Well, it's red and white striped, and
Okay.
he loves it, and he comes and enjoys the holidays with the kids, and it's a memorable and unique experience.
That's pretty
for
fun.
a
I
lot
can
of
imagine
families.
Santa going down the water slide.
Well, he definitely has a great time those Saturday nights.
But the reindeer stay out of the pool.
We do have to keep the reindeer out of the pool.
Well, this is really great, and of course, Wilderness of the Smokies has wonderful things year-round. So we're focusing really on this now, Thanksgiving through Christmas time. What about the decorations? You said you have a tree. Where's that?
We have mini trees.
Oh.
So both of our lobbies at the resort will be decorated full out with all kinds of holiday cheer, lights, decorations, as well as the exterior wilderness will be lit for the holiday season.
Now, you personally, Nikki Harrell, what's some of your favorite Christmas things to see and do around the resort?
Well, ice skating is obviously the newest addition that we have
Are you-
added.
Have you ice skated a lot?
I have not, but I got out there last year. Last year was the first season of ice skating, and we're going into the second season of ice skating, and it is absolutely beautiful, and it is an experience that many families, including my family, has enjoyed taking part
Well, you
in.
know, we get a lot of visitors from the north, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's part of the beauty of the Smoky Mountains. You see the license plates from Michigan and Ohio, and nowadays even further away, New York and New England.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I grew up in that area, and when we'd go ice skating, you'd wait for the pond to freeze over. You would do it with the risk of drowning. But so I think a lot of those families who will be visiting us from the north probably have ice skates, or they're familiar with the idea. So if you're packing the truck to head on down, maybe throw the skates in the back.
You actually don't need them. With your admission at the ice skating rink, the skates are included.
Oh, that's outstanding. Yeah, when I was a kid, it was just a lake. There was nothing else, nobody.
Yeah, no, we take a
was the
little
olden
bit
days.
of the risk out of
Yeah.
it.
I grew up in the olden days, Nikki. But that's awesome. Fantastic. All right, so that's one major thing, which is why we have it on the screen behind us. And then the menu, you probably love eating all the delicious food. at
Oh,
Wilderness.
holiday meals are probably some of my favorite personally.
All right, pick one thing.
For holidays, it has to be turkey.
Boom. Okay, I knew I liked you. Well, thank you so much. And the website is very simple. It's wildernessatthesmokies.com.
And check out our website for any specials, including if you want to choose to wear your ugly sweater, we have a special promotion running through the season for ice skating.
Oh, really? All right. Well, I will dig that out. All right. Fantastic. Good plan. Nikki Harrell from Wilderness at the Smokies, thank you very much for joining us. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be back with more right after this.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you. And the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again. Where the only arguments are who goes first. And trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
We have a chance of a shower today, and temperatures will be warming just a little bit from what they have been. We'll at least possibly hit the low 50s, depending on where you are in the Smoky Mountains, and that's going to be the temperature close to the attractions in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. We're going to have some cooler conditions as we head further up to the higher elevations, and Mount LeConte, you can plan on that being about 20 degrees cooler. And if you're going to take advantage of visiting Klingman's Dome and the observatory, definitely bundle up there, and we have just a couple more weeks where we can drive to that parking lot and the observatory. That's a look at the forecast. We hope you have a great weekend. I'm Brad Lovett. Now more of Morning in the Mountains.
This is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy. Rich Haley filling in for Robert Ombie this week. Thank you very much.
Always.
Our great Friday program continues with Jim Johnson. Sorry to catch you mid-sip there, brother.
It's ice cold in the studio this morning.
Well, I know. Remember how hot it was in here in the summer?
I know. Now it's cold.
It makes total sense that now it would be cold.
Gotta grab my cup.
But I've asked, I need to get long sleeve Mountain Fun Life shirts, or I'm going to have to wear the thermal underwear that Kira freaked Kira out. I was just talking, Brad. I'm sorry, I was going to introduce Brad Lovett too, Brad. But I was talking about the thermal underwear that I wore. I don't know. I wore it down in the cave to do a Dr. Bass event down in the cave.
It wasn't just Kira. It weirded me out too.
Did I?
You're talking about your underwear.
Well, it was thermal underwear, and I thought it was okay to talk about it because it's a shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt that goes, covers me up and keeps my torso warm. Mm-hmm. And I've got a gray one and a black one that I can't find, but I bought a new one, a gray one, and I wear it. But it's a little itchy. It's wool, and I might have to wear that under this short sleeve shirt just to stay warm here at Morning in the Mountains.
Well, it gets warm. The lights light up.
Yeah. I guess by the end of the show, we're warmer than we are at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, sorry, that's a little tangent there. Appreciate your time.
I'm sorry. I just was like, it's cold.
This is the guy. This is the toughest guy in the paddle. He slept on the sand of Iraq.
It was 140 degrees there. There's a big difference.
But it was a dry heat, wasn't it?
It was a dry heat. Let me tell you something. Stand in front of your oven and open it up, and that's dry heat too.
All right, so you're good with the hot, not with the cold.
Oh, I'm like you. You like the hot.
I love the hot.
You love the hot.
You love the hot?
I like the cold.
Oh, see, I love keeping the pool open. I love
Yes.
I love the
Hot.
Did you ever hear me complain once over the summer when we had those multiple 95-degree days in a row?
No, not at all.
No, I was very happy.
I like 83 degrees.
Is that your perfect temperature?
Yes, you still can swim unless you're in Phoenix. Now, my wife tells me she grew up in Phoenix and we never swam if it was under 90. I said, well, where I lived in Ohio, we would never swim because it didn't go above 90 all that much.
Yeah.
So,
If you have an above ground pool in Arizona, you have to put blocks of ice in it or the water gets too hot.
wow.
Yeah.
That's sun.
Yeah. So that's why. Anyway, go ahead. So that's the Arizona. We should start an Arizona channel maybe someday, but right now we're still doing Tennessee talk here on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
The other Mountain Fun Life.
Yeah.
There you go. We have several activities going on this weekend, and one of those is folks that we talked to a couple weeks ago on the show. LotsOfLoveLOL.com is where you purchase tickets to that show, and that's going to be at the Creative Theater.
I think their website also links to the Creative Theater ticketing site.
Yes.
So if you can't remember lotsoflovelol.com, I thought it might have been .org for a split second, but it's .com. You can also get them from Creative Theater because that's where the redirects you to their site anyway.
That's correct. So you can check that out. The holiday show, and that they had their opening late last night, 11:30.
Yeah.
But we have shows November 15th, 16th. It's tonight and tomorrow at 7:30 at Creative Theater in Pigeon Forge.
The show last night was for fellow actors and performers who can't go to a 8 o'clock show, so they had one at 11 o'clock last night.
Oh, fun.
It was kind of cool.
All right. So we do have all your favorite Christmas shows, and of course Dollywood. We do have the Smoky Mountain Christmas going on at Dollywood. So
That's when I get the cinnamon bread. Some people get the cinnamon bread all year round. I wait until it's cold and Christmassy, and then I get
And then
a
you
loaf
clear
of
them
it.
out.
No, well, I could, but I mean, usually there's a long line, and they're barely baking it fast enough to sell it. So you're lucky if you get one. I've been there one time and didn't get any because it sold out.
Yeah.
I see.
I had to go. They say we can come back in an hour. We're baking. I'm like,
You'll want to pick up your skiing and snowboarding tickets at Obergallenberg.
That's good stuff.
You have lower prices before the season actually starts, and that's going to be coming up pretty soon. Snowboarding, of course, they can make that snow at about any time, even when it's 80 or 90 degrees.
Right, but if
the ski slopes, they have to have at least some real snow.
Yeah, they also the air temperature has to be a certain point to make it realistic, at least snow. Otherwise, they're just blowing ice on the hill.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then free music nights at Hard Rock Cafe in Pigeon Forge with Andrew Black this weekend.
Nice.
And we had a nice story from Gatlinburg Skylift Park. We had a couple got engaged there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
That was
So
great.
we're going to congratulate Autumn and Ethan from Roanoke, Virginia on their Gatlinburg Skybridge engagement. We shared that on our page a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The proposal happened on glass panels in the middle of North America's longest pedestrian suspension bridge. Now, not too many people say they can do that proposal there, but that couple did. So we want to give them
Some
their
people get freaked out on those
Yeah.
glass panels, like they have to crawl across them because they've got fear of heights. Yeah, I could sit up there and just read the newspaper. I'd be fine. I could whatever,
Yeah.
I love it. You probably enjoy it too.
I'm great with heights. My wife, on the other hand, says, nope, too much
Nope,
down.
not doing it.
Too much down. We're not
Yeah.
doing
It doesn't bother me. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I do want to take that trip and walk across the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I'm physically able to do that now that I've had some weight loss. So
Well, good.
it's-
God bless you for that. Let's go. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
we should do a
make
show.
plans
Yeah,
to do that.
we'll do it.
I've seen people do handstands on those type of glass panels just to freak everybody out.
That I would not be doing.
Did you see the one where instead of glass panels they had a TV monitor under
screens.
there and they showed cracks showing up with
Yeah.
Yes.
audibles? Oh my goodness!
Oh, that would
Was
just
that
be
in Asia? That might have been
Yeah.
China. Yeah.
Well, inevitably, you always get some dummy that wants to jump up and down on them.
No, that's not fun.
Those are not.
I'm opposed to that.
That makes me want
Shout.
throw 'em over
kick your
the
heels
side.
up and shout.
to, yeah, throw them over the side. Yeah.
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 It's like the pumpkins.
How you like that, buddy? I wouldn't do that. That's not true.
All
I
right.
might want to think it, but not
There you
actually
go.
do it.
All right. Well, I think that Skybridge place is one of our best deals. I'm pretty sure. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
So you can call and ask if you want to do that. Now that we've really given them this ringing endorsement, I'm totally going.
It's beautiful.
I'm absolutely going. But if you'd like to check out whatever it is that interests you, whether it's the zip lines or the Skybridge type place or the shows, the comedy shows, Christmas shows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, call our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals at 865-978-1152, and we will hook you up and pass our savings along to you. We're Mountain Fun Life, and that's what we do. We've got the Morning of the Mountain show continuing on this Friday edition. We're live on Facebook as well as on archive shows on Roku and YouTube. Brad Lovett is here. Jim Johnson is here. Rich Haley is here filling in for Robert Ownby, and I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be right back after this. We are glad it is Friday on Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life
Absolutely.
channel. Rich Haley is here because Friday means weekend and weekend means sports, but there's even games tonight.
Yes. So high school football playoffs are in full swing.
Oh, yeah.
And Kings Academy gets to play their first playoff game.
Wait, are you telling me that they waited until the Ides of November
Yes, they did.
before they finally got to play a game?
Yes, they did.
That's good.
That's because they had a really good season. They finished second in the division, which meant they had a bye in the first round.
Okay.
So they will be playing tonight for the first time in the postseason. They've been off for 2 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Because their last week was a bye as well.
So these are the Lions of Kings Academy in Seymour, Tennessee.
Yes.
All right. Well, good luck, Lions.
Yep. And Saturday, there won't be anything sports related in Neyland Stadium. I'm not sure why, but I'm hearing that there's going to be some thunder rolling.
Yes, tomorrow is the Garth Brooks concert.
Right.
I think they made a big deal about how, of course, there was a away game, and right, is that right? How was it? Was the away game and then the bye, and it's all worked out so that they can fix up the field, prepare the field and fix up the field, make sure everything's just nice.
Yes.
So that's good scheduling on their part.
So you don't want to have any football on Saturday, but you can see some basketball.
Oh, all right.
As the men take on the Washington Huskies.
Oh, the UT men playing the Huskies.
Yes.
All right.
Now, the Washington Huskies had a really good team last year, but fortunately for us, they all graduated.
Well, that's the way it is.
So
they couldn't fail enough of them to keep them back.
Yep.
They all graduated.
So probably their best returner is Sam Timmons, who is an immensely strong center. So we'll see how Tennessee handles him. And also, we'll see a familiar face in this game as Cade Green from Kentucky transferred to Washington.
Really?
And they approved his waiver, so he will get to play this season.
Oh, unlike the poor guy from
Right.
who's playing for can't play for UT.
Right.
Oh, that's
can't even be on the roster.
burn. So, all right. And where are the Washington Huskies? Are they in Spokane? They're not in Seattle, are they?
They're not in Seattle.
They're somewhere up there. And
yeah. Up in the Pacific Northwest.
I'm trying to remember because I drove across the state of Washington one time, and it's all a blur.
Yes.
All right.
Well, that's more the state than your recollection.
Well, no, parts of it were awesome. The parts in the west were like the Badlands or
Yes.
something like that, and they looked like Mars. And then you drive across the Cascades, but it was dark at that point, so we just worried about not hitting a deer.
And then it's all green and lush.
It's
and
amazing.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. And you get to Seattle, yeah.
Dormant volcanoes.
That's it. Well, anyway, so these are the Huskies. They're named after Siberian Husky dogs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right, that's tomorrow.
I looked that up for you.
Siberian Huskies?
The nickname of the team, because I know you like those.
I do.
So I look up the origin of every one of them before
Well, I
we
think
talk.
the Washington Huskies are big enough that we would have known that one.
Yes.
They're famous. I'm pretty sure. All right. Well, I lived out west for a long time. Maybe that's why.
Yes.
All right. You're watching Morning in the Mountains. Obviously, we've got Friday-itis or Friday edema, whatever the appropriate medical term is for swelling of the Fridays on, right?
Friday attention deficit.
There it is.
We're a fad.
There it is. Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. He's Rich Haley. I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be back with more of the show right after this.
The best way to see the Smokies, Rocky Top, Scenic and Leisure Tours. Our beautiful tours of the Great Smoky Mountains will take you where you want to go. Imagine experiencing the beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains through the windows of our mini coach. Every member of the family can devote themselves to the passing landscape. We take you to the best places. So if you're looking for the best way to enjoy the Smoky Mountains, let us take you on a Rocky Top bus tour. Rocky Top Bus Tour, the best way to see the Smokies.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like. The most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best. The best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
It is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy. Rich Haley is here, Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett. So today is Friday the 15th. Let me put in a plug for a fundraiser that I'm doing on Monday. So in case you want to get tickets over the weekend, it's for the Fraternal Order of Police in Jefferson County, and the event is really just about 10 miles up the interstate. You go to exit 417 instead of 407. You go to 417, and then another 2 miles after that up the road is where Jefferson County High School is located. And I'll be there with the great forensic anthropologist, Dr. Bill Bass, and the world-renowned fingerprint expert, Art Bohannon. This is the guy who invented the idea of using super glue fumes to find
that's cool.
Water-based fingerprints. That's Art. Knoxville Police Department, Art Bohannon invented that. You watch it on every crime show ever. Well, he'll talk about that, and I'll be your MC for that on Monday night. And we're selling tickets for it to benefit the Fraternal Order of Police at bonezonesdandridge.eventbrite.com. Just Google it, it comes right up. But we'd love for you to join us on Monday night at this huge 600-seat auditorium. So we'll probably have tickets at the door too, because it's such a big place. But we're excited about that event, helping out the Fraternal Order of Police.
That's always a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else got weekend plans? Garth Brooks? Anybody?
No Garth Brooks
No
for
Garth
me.
Brooks.
No? No, that's okay, that's all right, no problem.
It's possible. I might go.
Let's drive by and just listen to a few seconds of it.
I'm sure all my friends will make plenty of social media posts from inside the show.
I imagine.
I'm not worried about that. All right, well, very cool. And then we'll see you back here on Monday, hope, right? Mm-hmm. And then you'll see us back here on Monday as well, Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock for Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. I'm Frank Murphy. Thank you for watching.